You're going to love this video. We are going to discuss XRP. Imagine using XRP as a weapon. Weapon that could aid with the US's debt relief regarding it. What say you? And what about them? I don't know, perhaps everything is feasible until they say otherwise. Am I correct? Additionally, we will discuss chain links and examine the current state of consensus. I would like to present a video. You keep referring to consensus here in Texas, so without further ado, everyone, kick back, unwind, and sit back. Let us start with your feet. After dropping 1.26% over the last 24 hours, Bitcoin 67,545 is now trading at 3,755. Over the last 24 hours, it has decreased by 2.23%. USDT and USDC have both returned to their dollar packs, and XRP is continuing to do what it does best, stay flat. Reaching a total market capitalization of $2.560 billion for cryptocurrencies, what direction should we go next? We'll veer off course for a while. Before Bitcoin's subsequent upswing and breach of that $74,000 resistance level. XRP will see it when we have a little more time. Test of 75 cents, we're going to dive right in and discuss chain links briefly. Careers have increased 33% in the past month to $18.58. I sincerely believe that this thing from our call is 10x, and I think it will continue to rise from here. There is a lot of money to be made, and I actually think it can rise even higher. Despite my conservatism, I want to go ahead and take a look because it's never too late. Correct, XRP, listen up, the soft launch is currently underway. We now have 3 items, pillows. Pillows, whiskey glasses with XRP engravings that come in 2 or 4 or signify you can purchase however many you want. In theory, though, they are about 65 XRP. Are you serious? You may purchase an XRP snapback, and a wide variety of hues are available, you understand, this is it. We completed a couple of tasks. The tumblers are currently being created, but the bigger lads, the bigger goods, are they not? They sell well, those. The XRP Stanley Cup tumblers are being engraved with everything for the final time. The small sticker was liked by us. I will purchase some Solana as a decal for the XRP items that we plan to engrave on them. However, the store is also making significant changes, and the merchandise is really inexpensive. Where will you get 2 whiskey glasses for 65 XRP? This was said by the link collector. His top 4 predictions for 2024 are interesting, and I don't disagree with them or take offense at all. He may be onto something here, in my opinion. I know you're thinking, Rip, where's XRP? Well, XRP's time is until 2012. I have said as much. I've been emphasizing for a while that 2025 will mark XRP's major transition. Nonetheless, Solana and Link will be formidable opponents. Is the Link okay, or is Solana going to go crazy? Move past this. I just demonstrated this to you. Michael stated that he wouldn't be shocked if Link made its next push-up going forward, which could see us go anywhere between 150 and 300%, or 3 times where it is currently. If we mentally do the math right now, it is 18 times 3. 8644, 864, 1, 2, and 3 are going to cost you roughly $54 in change, and that's only the beginning of the chain link. You know, this thing was in space when I first received it. I looked into XRP in 2017. I examined the chain link. I examined XRP. You can all guess where I went after looking at the chain link. If I had invested in chain link with XRP initially, it would have cost me 20 cents. Now that I think about it, I definitely would have been a multi-like. There were, really, no joke, about 50 million. Almost 50 million at this time. I would have claimed that we would have had something close to what I don't know, but how ridiculous is it that 50 million is a little too high? Give or take 18 or 19 million, I know, but I'm over here instead. I've decided not to go anywhere, so I'm eating rice and beans, but eventually, we figure things out. All of these significant institutions are moving in the correct direction, as evidenced by the DTCC, Chainlink, and financial institutions pilot programs of tokenization, DeFi, and Web3 genuinely relate to our discussion. Earlier in the day on XRP, the XRP ledger, and the strategy used by Ripple, however, pay attention to this video about Chainlink as it's not too late, is it? There is still an abundance of money to be made, and there is still time to participate. I mean, is this similar to the bottom of it? Is this, where will we travel next? Lower? I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it much. I've been purchasing it for about $10. I believe, roughly 1 or 11. Mark, I'm content with the role I hold. That's difficult, then? Tell me by leaving a comment, sending me an email, or sending me a direct message if you would like me to investigate. Chain Connection, please walk us through the workings of the pilot program that 10 significant financial organizations, including JP Morgan and Franklin Templeton, partnered on to bring price and rate data for blockchain, specifically NAV data. And what was the precise objective of this? Cooperation. Hence, I believe this collaboration demonstrates the trend toward fund tokenization because this data is essential to managing a fund on the blockchain. It also demonstrates that all of these major institutions, including the DTCC, are moving in the direction of essentially putting more and more fund components on the blockchain, which is a very significant trend because the on-chain format for funds is superior in many respects. It does this in two ways. First, by providing investors with a great deal more information. Second, by being considerably more efficient, which lowers the expenses of operating funds. Yet, in general, this is really about taking a fund tokenization route and sort of doing it incrementally. In this instance, where you're placing various fund components on the chain, there you go. Something, investigate. I'm not attempting to obtain financial guidance. Not because I'm trying to get you to sell XRP, as I wouldn't sell XRP for Chainlink. XRP will have its moment, but if you want to diversify, this is the right place to be. The crypto bill is about to take off. Squawk Box, the first ever digital asset law, known as Black Box, was enacted by the House of Representatives, but its future is still up in the air because the Senate has not yet produced a companion bill, and there is no deadline for the Senate to take action. Come on over, shall we? Let's now discuss what will happen next. Congressman French Hill chairs the Digital Assets Subcommittee, and there is no time limit on this at all, since the writers of Fit 21 greet you in the morning. Andrew, it's fantastic to be with you again. How are things going? Over the past several years, we have worked on nonpartisan and camera proposals that would improve our digital asset ecosystem. Two examples of these bills are Fit 21, which we passed this week with a majority vote, and Patrick McHenry's legislation on one-to-one payments for stablecoins. 279 votes in favor, including 71 from Democrats, alone give the Senate a strong indication that we have strong language and bipartisan support, and I believe it should enrage Senators Gilbrandt Stivano, Sal Loomis, and Boseman, for people who have put in a great deal of effort to comprehend this topic, to work with us to pass this measure through a camel collaboration. What's your stance on this? I'm not sure. Regardless of how much attention you've been paying to this ETF, the investment offers some predictions about future events. They raised the price after that. Got XRP listed, which is fantastic. The agreement, the speaker, former New York State President Thomas Flay, reveals the shocking information. Elizabeth Warren announcing to you that she won't be playing for John is needed, so go listen to it. Dean, we need leaders like John Dion to step in and implement the new institutional concept of XRP Ledger, who recently discussed this via Chainlink. Ripple is acting in this manner. The lending pool multi-purpose coin that is expected to arrive in Q3, decentralized IDs, and automatically operating automated market makers are required by the XRP Ledger. Isn't this a large one? The institutional DeFi is expected to be significant. You should discuss the influx of capital into the area. You require institutional funding. According to Brad Garlinghouse, the direction that Ripple is taking is the same direction that Ripple has always been moving in. The U.S. must adopt reasonable and transparent cryptocurrency regulations and catch up to other top economies. Ripple's most recent $25 million donation to Fair Shake represents a financial commitment to the convertible. The future of finance, a march of progress and adoption of blockchain and cryptocurrency technologies, together with a warning to look back and search for politicians who failed to implement policies, would not be accepted, the speaker added. Stuart Alber also added his voice, saying that he was present during the entire Ripple versus SEC dispute and that he is still present. Cryptocurrency has been a critical topic in the last 24 elections. We need to catch up to other major global centers that have committed to clear industry regulations. When we look at ourselves, we can see how much debt the U.S. has. Ripple will continue to support policies and leadership that propel the United States forward. Rapidly becoming well-known. Force and we are aware that the Ripple has been observing and collaborating with you. They have been in discussions with the SEC regarding Ripple's actions. They're testing XRP to support the USD in the Pala Island nations, which begs the question, the US couldn't. In reality, the government bought XRP from Ripple and used it to prop up the US economy. And then utilize it to position itself as the worldwide payment currency that all parties are essentially compelled to use for trade finance. Similar to what's happening with the dollar. That is a significant query. They discussed it about Bitcoin, so why not be willing to discuss it about XRP?